Okay, sorry about that, I kind of lost my place. So, I'm looking through this long list of articles, and I find one, it's not about monarch butterflies, maybe it's about bees, but it has a lot of connection to why bee colonies are kind of having trouble and the theory surrounding them that pesticides are doing harm. So in this particular article, you'll see these subject terms again up here. And again, why they're useful is that I can just go to this. Pesticides in wildlife sounds something a little closer to maybe what I'm looking for. If you click on that, and you'll see up here in that first search box, it'll say DE with a quotation marks around the search term. So DE is just a descriptor or a subject term for pesticides and wildlife. Okay? And you'll also notice that I have a ton more results there. So 200 things I could look through. So maybe I want to kind of back out of my original research question and rethink it. Maybe it needs to be a little broader. Maybe I'm more interested in wildlife in general, so not just monarch butterflies, but different kinds of migrating birds, honeybees, whatever this pesticide kind of problem might affect. There's going to be a lot more information out there that's useful, okay? So the reason why I kind of did this little exercise is show you that sometimes your original question that you write down that you want to do some research for can be a little bit frustrating because you're not finding what information that you need. That's the time when you maybe need to back it out a little bit and rephrase something and rethink what kind of keywords you're using and maybe how to reword your original research question. Okay? So at this point, I would do a little bit more about, I'm trying to wrap it up here. I would do a little bit more on EBSCO, Academic Search Premier, what an article looks like, how to maybe save an article, show them a little bit of the citation information. I try not to pack too much into an hour-long session because it gets overwhelming. But I hopefully at this point was able to kind of show how Academic Search Premier works in a couple different databases, places that they would go. Also, I would have handouts, and I actually printed these out. This would be a handout on searching for articles in Academic Search Premier, so it kind of covers what I just covered now, but in a print form so they can refer back to this if they needed to, if they forgot the steps. So I'd have those available for them. And then I'm going to go back to my slideshow and kind of just wrap it up here. Okay. So, kind of just to close things out here and recap, we've kind of gone over how to, the kind of 3 or 4 basic steps on how to kind of get your research initiated, how to formulate, brainstorm, think about how to formulate a topic, find things you're interested in. Different types of resources, the print stuff here, and the concept that a lot of this print material is available electronically through our databases, the books in the library, that kind of thing. Kind of how to get in and use keywords in the databases. Hopefully you've got some basic understanding of how that works now. And if you don't, if you're missing out on something, or if you get home and you're trying to do some online research and you're stumbling a little bit, that's where you would either come to me personally or any of the librarians here in the university library. We sit down with you one-on-one, we would work through that. Or shoot us an email or use the Ask a Librarian function on the main page of the library website. Those are different ways to contact us as librarians so we can walk you through how to do this stuff. So we do that, we use the databases, keywords. I kind of stumbled a little bit and then thought I might need to reformulate my question. So what I did here as the last example is I kind of eliminated monarch butterflies and broadened it to certain species of wildlife. So you can see I turned it from a question into a thesis statement. And why that is handy is that your question that you originally started with, once you kind of go through the research process and maybe stop and start again and come back to it, and you find some information that you've gathered, you've got stuff ready to go, now you're ready to basically write the first sentence of your paper. Okay? The overuse of certain pesticides is harmful to certain species of wildlife due to the adverse effects that they have on migration patterns and reproductive capabilities. Okay, there you go. That's the argument that I'm going to try to make in the paper that I'm writing for this English 111 class. All right? So hopefully you have enough information to get you started. And again, thanks for showing up. And if you need my help, I'll be around for a few minutes. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask me. All right, thanks everyone.